Hello guys, welcome to this video and on our session on the use of social media for entrepreneurial marketing. My name is Dr. Abiodun Mustapha, lecturer of computing, a member of Professional Associations, Nigeria Computer Society, chartered member of the Computer Professionals of Nigeria, a member of the Association of Computing Machinery, and a lecture computing at Anchor University, Lagos. So today in this session, we'll be looking at the application of email marketing best practices. So we'll be talking about email marketing best practices. In our previous videos and modules on technopreneurship, we have been looking at things like how to use social media for entrepreneurial marketing, content marketing strategy, how to create a content calendar using ChatGPT, and also how you can also develop a digital advertising plan. So today we'll be looking at this particular session on the application of email marketing best practices. So a number of times people have had this idea that, oh, email marketing, do they still work? Are they really essential? Why don't we just run ads and then make it go? Most of the times people actually lose the power of emails and they spend a lot of money on ads and end up wasting them. Why? Because they don't know how to leverage on the power of email marketing. The truth is, with email marketing, when you have been able to grow trust, you have been able to build loyalty, and you make use of emails over time, you will find out that people believe and people trust you when you have actually fed them through their emails consistently. A number of top professionals don't even like responding on social media platforms or commenting. But if you can get them to come into your own platform, email marketing is like your own platform. Social media is a rented platform. So we have the rented platforms, like Facebook is a rented platform, Instagram is a rented platform, LinkedIn, Snapchat, YouTube, they're all rented platforms. Why? Because tomorrow, if the owners of this platform decide and say they want to shut you out or they want to shut people in your region out, you're going to lose all of the followers you have. You are going to lose all of the likes and engagement and content you have there. But with email marketing, you can migrate your audience in your email list from one platform to another. So email marketing is still essential for entrepreneurs who want to do business and they want to be able to grow consistently. So I'll need you to really pay attention. I will try to demonstrate with at least one email marketing platform for you to see how it works and how it runs. And already, for you to be able to see how this functions live, you can check up on the description of this video. You would see that I actually dropped a link there. It's a link with which you can actually join my email list, and then you will see practically how I carry out my email marketing activities. So you will be able to receive emails from me. You'll be able to read my emails. You'll be able to see a number of the things that I do with email marketing. So I don't just teach, I also practice what I teach. So this is something that you need to look at critically. So I practice what I teach. I practice what I teach. So it's really, really essential that you look at these things, you pay attention to them, and you are able to get value consistently with email marketing. All right, now let's hold on a sec before I get into it. Hold on a sec. Please, if you can hear me loud and clear, can you just drop a comment and just say yes, 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 yes. If I'm loud and clear, just go in there and type yes, type yes, type yes. I want to see them and be sure that I'm loud and clear. So I don't just go into the teaching or go into the session and then eventually it just appears like I'm speaking to myself. So you just go in and let me see you type in the yes, 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 yes. So I will be sure that I'm loud and clear. So let me check that from my end. check that from my end. All right. Oh, okay, interesting. So from my end here, it's loud and clear. It's loud and clear. So we can move on, right? We can move on. We can move on. We can move on. We can move on. Fantastic. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. So now I want you to imagine for a second, despite being one of the oldest digital tools, email remains one of the most powerful marketing channels with high ROI, with high return on investment, direct customer access, and measurable outcome. Now, one of the things you realize is that sometimes there are certain posts you see online, and for certain reasons, you just don't want to connect with it. You don't want people to find attachment with it. Or you can go, for example, try to reach out to a particular email. You can try to respond to a particular post, and you don't want your name to show up there. The same way, there are customers or there are people who want to do business with you that they don't want to react publicly, but they need that private, personal interaction. They need direct sort of conversation with you, and you can achieve this through emails. And most times, it's really powerful in a way that even in your conversing and relating and sending your emails to the customer or to the people you're relating to your email list, they can have a feeling that you are talking to them personally. For example, I've sent emails before, like I've sent emails to thousands of people, and you see someone saying, sir, how did you know this? Your emails are coming to me like you knew what I'm going through. And this was not shared publicly. That's because emails have the power to generate high return on investment. Why? Because it's the best place where you can nurture your customers, you can engage them, you can interact with them, you can connect with them, and you can really push out core messaging to them. Now, what's email marketing? Email marketing involves sending targeted messages via email to promote your product, to promote your services, to promote an event or content to a selected audience. All right, because in your email they have something called tags, where you can categorize the audience. You can categorize your list and say, oh, maybe this is the list of people who actually got something that I gave up for free. Okay, this is the list of the people who got something that I pushed out for a very low price. This is the list of people who actually bought something that I pushed out for an average price. This is the list of people who bought something that I pushed out for an high price. Depending, you can categorize them based on events, based on product, based on service. Email marketing gives you the ability to be able to achieve that. And what's the goal? The goal is actually to build relationships, to nurture leads, and then to drive actions. Like you want to drive sales decision, you want people to sign up for something, you want people to visit something, maybe you pushed out on your blog or something. You can make use of email marketing to do this. Now, one of the people I know who does this a lot is Seth Godin. Seth Godin actually has a large number of people. Also, James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, also does a lot of things with email marketing. Seth Godin, who is the author of This Is Marketing, he also does a lot of things with this. It will drive you from that platform to his blog. Okay, so email marketing is a very, very amazing and powerful tool that you can make use of, and you can engage in reaching out directly to your customers, directly to your clients, directly to people. Why? Because you've spoken to them, you have related to them, you have pushed out things to them. You are able to use emails to build connections, and people still check their emails. Like you see people who want to run events, people who want to push out events, you'll see them, they would push emails to you, tell you for this counting down, pushing out a lot of things. In 2024, I was the chairman for a particular event, a conference called the Conference of Faithful Ambassadors. They had I think it was their 14th or 15th edition. Let me confirm that. Let me confirm. Just hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Yeah, so they had their 15th edition in 2024. And that 15th edition, I happen to be the chairman of the planning committee. Part of the things I did was the use of emails. Like there are some sort of audience, there are people who have applied for previous program over time. There are people who have connected to them at a particular instance, and then we continued pushing out to them. Those who said, oh, they were showing interest, they actually tried connecting and pushing out stuff. They were able to follow through. Many of them follow through the journey. You see someone coming and say, oh, thank you, sir. I loved your emails. Your emails were really wonderful. Your emails were these. And some of them ended up coming. Why? Because they got emails. So emails is still very powerful, and you can use them if you know how to do it with some of the things I'll be sharing this session to be able to grow sales, to grow signups, to grow visits to your store, and then to get people interested over time. Some of you actually, because of emails, you have bought certain products. Some of you, because of emails, you have gone for events. It means emails still work. Now, why do email marketing still work? Number one, they offer direct communication with your audience. You communicate with your own audience directly. Not on Facebook where you're wishing, will they receive it, will they not receive it? But with emails, you know, it came into their inbox. Maybe sometimes it went to their spam folder, but of course, directly, as long as their emails are there, they subscribe to your emails, and they have not unsubscribed, they would receive an email from you. Number two, personal and customizable. You know, email marketing is personal and it's customizable. You can customize it in a form that someone will say, you're talking to me. If the person's first name is Shegun, for example, and while the person was signing up, the person put the first name, you can say, Shegun, how are you doing today? I've been thinking about you. The same thing, someone being Uchichi will say, Uchichi, how are you doing today? I've been thinking about you. The same way someone being John will say, John, how are you doing today? I've been thinking about you. It's personalized, it's customized. Number three, it's cost effective for small businesses. If you're a small business person, one of the things you can do is making use of email marketing without spending so high on ads and spending a lot of money. You can actually get to the point where you can create connections, you can communicate using emails. Number four, it's trackable. All right, there are trackable metrics that you can make use of for your email marketing. It's trackable. It's something you can track. It's something that you can check up instantly. You can begin to look out, oh, what's the number of people that opened my email, and then you can keep improving that way. You can find out the number of people that opened your emails. You can check up on the number of people that clicked on a particular link that you pushed out via that email. Like for example, maybe you pushed out something via that email. You can check it out and you can find out the number of people who clicked on that link. It's very, very easy, and it's something that makes it really interesting to do. All right. Then you can also look out for conversion. So people that clicked and then bought from me, people that clicked and then pushed out something. For example, there was a time I was trying to sell one of my digital products, an ebook at a time. Straight up, I knew the people clicked from the emails. I can see the percentage of people who received with the percentage of people who clicked on that link. And then through my platform, the digital platforms that I was selling on, I could find out the people who actually bought through that medium. So it helps with the trackable metrics. With emails, you can track email open rate, you can check up, measure click rate, you can check up conversion rate. And then number five is great for building long-lasting relationship. With emails, you can build long-lasting relationships. You can take you can take the audience there, take them to another platform. You can take them, encourage them to come to a particular place. You can actually build long-lasting relationship. For example, people who signed up to your email list like maybe 10 years ago, they can still remain your audience today. You know why? Because you have nurtured them over time. Even if your Facebook platform, maybe your Facebook page was banned or something, your LinkedIn page, you were removed from LinkedIn, you were removed from Instagram, you can still connect with them. All you need is a new email platform, and then you reach out to them. And you should understand that it's not correct that you reach out to your emails by doing BCC. Like what some people do is when they get to their email platform, they just do BCC. Should I show you what I mean? Okay, so if you send emails like maybe your Yahoo Mail or your Outlook or your Gmail, you just see someone, they'll do BCC and copy the emails of a lot of people, and then they just put it there and then they start sending emails to them. Or some people even make the mistake of doing a copy, a copy, all right, of all the emails, such that everybody receiving the email is seeing the email address of every other person. So you must understand the difference between the CC and the BCC. The CC is the copy, the BCC is the blind copy. Blind copy means all the people who will receive it individually with nobody knowing any other person who got the email. So, but with email marketing, you can manage all of that. You can manage all of that. They can get directly, they can know it's coming from you, and they can move on. Now, key components of effective email marketing. What are the components of the email marketing? Number one is the subject line. The subject line is very important. Most people who do copywriting, they know how important the headline is. The subject line is very important. One of the most important things in your email marketing campaign is your subject line. Your first impression must be catchy and relevant. See somebody saying, maybe you just saw a subject. Now, just tell me in the comment. You saw a subject that said, winning is not for everyone. Only few people do. Or somebody that said 10 ways to win, even if you came from a poor background. Which of these two subject line would you see and you would click amidst the two of them? Of course, the second one. Why? Because it's catchy, it's relevant. All right, you can already see. Or somebody is giving you an headline, for example, and saying why you will not blow this year. You'll be curious. You'll be like, wait, why will I not blow? You just go and click. Let me see. Why? Because it's catchy. The subject line has to be catchy and has to be relevant. The next thing is the body of the email. So there has to be the body of the email. You begin to tell stories, all those structures around copywriting. You begin to put it in. You let the people read and read and read to the end. There are emails that you just read, and when you get halfway, you are just already distracted. You can't even flow with it. But your email has to be engaging, has to be one that offers values. People are enjoying it, people are reading, people are looking at it, and then they get to the end. Then number 3, we have the CTA, the call to action, the CTA. The CTA is a call to action. All right. The call to action, which means that it has to be clear. You are giving them a clear instruction. So at the end of your email, there's a call to action you want them to take. Whether you're telling them, click to visit here, or you're telling them to click to buy a book, or you're telling them to click to go somewhere, or you're telling them to watch a new video that you just released, or you're telling them to subscribe to your YouTube channel, there has to be a call to action. You see, buy now, subscribe, learn more. You're giving them actions to take at the end of the day. Number 4, the visuals. So the visuals, sometimes you can make it include images. All right, like for the events I told you about in 2024, we included images, we included countdown images, we included speak up images. Okay, they have to be clean, they have to be mobile friendly. It's not like on the system you can see it, but when people look through it on their mobile phones, it's not clear, because most people actually read emails on their mobile devices. So you have to ensure that it's also mobile friendly. The designs are nice, the structure looks very good, and it's very, very important. Number 5 is the sender info. The sender info. Now, when people want to reply that email, who receives the reply? Which email does the reply go to? So this is the reason why there has to be the sender info, maybe the name of the person, an email address where they receive, also the timing. For most email marketing, you have the ability to be able to schedule. You can schedule the time when you want the email to be delivered. For example, yesterday I actually sent an email. Today is Tuesday, 13th of May, 2025. Yesterday, Monday, I actually sent an email. I sent that email around, I think it was around 5, maybe around 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. thereabout. And I scheduled the email to deliver at around 7, at around, I think 7 or 8. I'm not sure now. Let me check. Just hold on. Let me confirm. All right. Yeah. So I scheduled that email to deliver at 7 p.m. Okay, why? Because the expectation is, oh, most people are returning back from work, some people are returning back from classes, some people are returning back from their engagement, and at 7 p.m., maybe those who are on the road, or those who are about getting to their houses, or by the time they got to their houses, they will at least have gotten a notification of that email and they want to read. So you can schedule emails. This is part of the things that email marketing does for you. So, like for example, you don't need to say at that time. At that time is the time you want the email to deliver. Even on Gmail, there's an opportunity to schedule your email. All right, but Gmail is not what we're talking about here. We're talking about a more structured, a funnel-like approach of sending emails and using it for entrepreneurial marketing purposes. So it's really important that you are able to look at these critically. So you know the right time. For example, you have studied, you have looked at it over time. Oh, when I send email at this particular time, when email drops at this time, the open rate is usually high. Oh, when I drop it maybe early in the morning, oh, people open a lot. When I drop at noon, oh, maybe most people don't open. You are able to do that. So you begin to look out for the right time equals the high open rate. Okay, whether it's morning, whether it's midweek, you also understand the best time that people read emails. Even the days, maybe on Sunday, maybe on Monday, maybe on Wednesdays, maybe on Saturdays, maybe on Tuesdays, you are able to study, and then you push out emails at the time when people can open it. Because what's the essence of actually writing emails? That people don't read. So you don't allow your emails deliver at busy hours where people are so busy and they just say, move away, who is this sending email to me? And then they're angry and they don't feel like it's a good timing. So the timing is also very important. All right. Now, email marketing best practices. What are some of the best email marketing practices? Number one is you need to build a permission-based list. Permission-based list means that the people are the ones offering you their emails. It's not like you just gather people's emails without permission and then you are now sending emails to them. You will get issues. People will just unsubscribe. People will just run away. People will say, oh, this guy maybe is trying to spam us. Never buy email lists. You see a lot of platforms, they'll promise you and say, oh, we have 500 emails. We can sell it to you at 5,000 naira. Just come and buy, come and buy, come and buy. And you see people buying email lists and trying to spam people, and people get angry with them. One thing it does is that it affects your brand, because no relationship has been built. The people do not know you. The people were not the one that gave you their email addresses. Build a permission-based list. Okay, so people have to subscribe. People have to activate their emails. People have to say, yes, we love what you're doing. All right, so use sign-up forms, landing pages, or lead magnets. Now, I'm going to explain of things. Sign-up forms are like, maybe you have a website or you have a site, and then people visit there, maybe like a blog, for example. You see most blogs, there will be a pop-up telling you, oh, receive newsletters from us. They will ask for your first name and ask for your email address, or some people will just ask only for your email address. That's a sign-up form. A landing page, let me show you one landing page. Let me show you one landing page. I created this landing page with SendFox. I created it with SendFox. Hold on a sec. All right, so this is a landing page I created with SendFox. Now you can see it's a landing page actually to give out a free ebook called Gaining Adaptive Advantage in 2025. And it was really to help people know how to position for greater advantage, know how to do better in their lives, but better their careers, advance their life, and keep growing. So this is something like this. You see headline, get ahead and stay ahead in 2025. So at the end of the day, we're saying, oh, this book will help you unlock your full potentials and take charge of your future. Fill in your email to get instant access. Now, people can know straight up that they were the one who provided their first name and emails. I didn't buy it. All right. Why? Because for them to get this book, they need to provide the details. They need to provide those details. So it was necessary for that to happen. So it's not like I just got people's emails and say, oh, bring this email right now. If you don't bring this email, we are going to do this, we are going to do that. No, they provided that email. So that's something you have to That's something you have to pay attention to build permission basically. So that's an example of a landing page which I just did. The other one is the lead magnet. So for example, I said I was giving out a free ebook in exchange for what? In exchange for your email addresses. Okay. So lead magnet can be like a free ebook, could be like an audio course, could be like a mini course, could even be like a major course that you're telling people for you to access this course, for you to access this email, you need to for you to access this particular resource. So the lead magnet has to be something that is valuable. So it has to be something that offers value. It's not something that you just said, oh, because I'm giving out for free, and then it's not excellent, it's not of quality, it's not of very great impact, it's not of something that really drives, and then you just say, oh, because you're giving it out. So there need to be that point where you offer something called a lead magnet. So it offers, it could be a free book, it could be something like a discount. You said, oh, those who you really want to give the discounts of this particular product, they have to be people that supply their emails first. And then when they supply their emails, there's an email reaching to them that shows that, oh, by the time you're doing this, we are going to give you this particular package. Or even sometimes it could be that you're telling them that, oh, there's a webinar coming up, and for them to participate in that webinar, they need to supply their email address. And by the time they offer that email address, you are able to start nurturing, you are able to provide more things, and then push it on and on. Now, number two is that you should segment your audience. Okay, so you can segment the audience based on the group, based on their interests, based on their behavior, based on their location, based on their ages, and then you can send different set of emails to different set of people because you have been able to segment them. So in email marketing, you have something called like a tag that is given to each of those individuals. And this does not mean that when you have general emails that you want to send, you cannot push it out to everyone. So depending on the selection you have, you know the people that receive those things per time. So for example, you send different emails to students, different emails to work professionals, different emails to maybe young ladies, different emails to elder ladies, different emails for people in this particular industry. You do that. Then thirdly, you can also send personalized emails. Okay, so you use names, interest, and custom recommendations, saying something like, oh, hi Zainab, yes, something we thought you love. Hi John, yes, something we have been preparing for you. You know, those kind of things. People have a feeling that, oh, you're mentioning my name. Ah, wow, interesting. So you know me like this. But it's all about the system of email marketing. Number four, craft powerful subject line. Remember what I said about the subject line. Keep it short and curious. Keep them curious. Keep it something, make it something that we want to make them click and open. Keep it short and curious. All right. Avoid spammy words like buy now, free. All those things sometimes will take your email to spam. Take your email to spam. I want to check something. I think there's a tool for testing your subject line. I'm coming. Let me check. Something like a tester. It's something like a tester to test your subject line. I want to look for it if I can find one. All right. I think I'm seeing one here. Mail meter. Let me show you, and let me try to test the subject line so you can see it. Let me show you. Hold on a sec. I'll just show you. So this one, all right. So you can actually make use of subject line tester, email subject line tester, to look out for how well your subject line will do whenever it goes out. So let me type something like, let me take the example of what we have here. Okay. So let me just use the example we have. Test. All right, testing. So this is subject line. You forgot something in your cart. Oh, something like, really? Okay, let me check. Now let's see the results here. Okay, so this is not working. I don't know why. Okay, so let me try something else. Let me try something else. Just hold on. The one. Hold on a sec. Mail method. Okay, still loading. You can check up for other ones online. You can see. So they are saying this did 55%. So it's giving me other alternatives. 7 tips for new team members, 55. Giving me ideas. Climb the ladder as a newcomer, 60. Your path to team success begins here, 74. So you can see, giving me different ideas on how I can make it better. So you can make use of subject line, email subject line tester in order to improve, on your, in order to improve. So moving on. So keep it short, keep it simple, keep it valuable. Sometimes you don't have to say unnecessary things in your emails. Okay, number 5, keep it short, keep it simple, keep it valuable. So people want to read your email again based on the value you have provided previously. So this is why you have to not just write and send. Sometimes you go back and read, make sure it connects, put yourself in the place of the reader, and then recraft it in the way that it aligns with you. So use clear and simple language, provide helpful information, offers, or stories. Sometimes you may even offer free information. You may even offer something that would be of help. You may even offer an event that is happening in that industry that you think they can attend. Things like that. People want to check up. People are looking out for people that they know are giving and offering value. Now, number 6, include clear call to action. I said that all earlier. They have to be call to action. Maybe you're saying, book your seat now, get 20% off, click here. All right. You're saying, oh, click here to get 40% discount. Click here to do this before the offer goes off. You're telling them to take a particular action per time. Number 7, optimize for mobile. Okay, for mobile devices. Understand that some people would not read them most people will not read them on their laptops or on their computer systems. Most people would read your emails via their mobile devices. So you need to optimize and then make use of those things in a way that your mobile devices, they can read them easily. Now, the next thing is you test and analyze. So try 2 subject line or design. So there's an A/B testing. You can say, oh, let A, type A and B, just like we did for our social media campaign. Okay, let this be sent to this group of people. Let's see how it's going to perform. Let this be sent to this group of people. Let's see how it's going to perform. And then you can now begin to improve on the ones that people or the structure that people aligns with more. So you can track the open rate, the click rate, and the conversion rate. Now, these are examples of tools for email marketing, different tools for email marketing. We have a number of them. This ConvertKit, we have Beehive, we have Mailer List, we have Active Campaign, we have Ghost, we have SendFox, we have a number of them. We have a number of them. If I go on Google now, let me just go on Google. Email marketing platforms. There are a number of them. So you can do your own personal review and then choose one. We have Zoho. We even have Zoho. We have Active Campaign. We have Brevo. We have OmniSend. We have Benchmark. Check on Google. We have Sender. you can check on Google. Look out for one. You can do a kind of readings on what people have said, how people have compared the number of them. We have a number of them. Get response. There are many. There are so many. There's one that someone I respect so much recommends. I'm trying to remember the name of this now. It's by I think it's by Amazon. It's by Amazon. I'm coming. Let me check now. But that you need for that one you need you need to know a lot of things around web hosting, web platforms, and all of that. So you can really check them up and make use of them. There's the SES platform that Amazon makes use of and all of that. It's tend to be cheaper whenever you're trying to run your campaign to large number of people. So there are a number of them. When you Google them, you will find them. So I know I've used ConvertKit before. I've used SendFox. I still use SendFox. Systeme is also another one. Systeme.io is also another platform that you can use for email marketing. They have their free plan. They have their paid plan. Like for SendFox, for example, I think he allows free for your first, I think around 500 to 1,000 content lists. But when you want to go beyond that, then you need to change your plan. You need to pay for their premium services. So you can actually make use of those things for your email marketing. Just like the same way we're able to use ChatGPT for content calendar, you can also prepare like an email marketing calendar. Just ChatGPT saying you want to send 2 emails every week to your customers. You are in this particular industry. The customers you're looking at, they are people in this field. There are people who are interested in these. Their behaviors are these. There are people within these ages. They are based mostly in this area. You want to come up with actually an email marketing calendar. You can also do that with ChatGPT. So I encourage you can check out my previous video on how to create a content calendar with ChatGPT. Well, now let's look at a case study of StudyHub. StudyHub is a student productivity tool whereby they offer things that help students who want to succeed, who want to excel, who want to stay productive. Sometimes many of them feel, oh, I'm so tired, I'm not doing so well. Now, what they did was that they offered a lead magnet. They gave out a free study planner and say, oh, to get our free study planner, give us your email. And then when you put in your email, there's an automated message. Email marketing platforms have kind of automation whereby you can say everybody who subscribes to this email automatically send this email to them. So you just find out that immediately you just type that. Like the link I shared in the description, you find out immediately as you put in your email address and you just submit and send. When you go to your email, instantly an email has been sent up. It's automated. So automatically people went to their emails. Those people who gave out their emails went to their emails, and then they saw the planners, they downloaded and all of that. And the next thing they did was that they sent weekly tips and productivity hacks to those who were on their email list. That was actually what they did. So they were sending weekly tips, things that could help them. They were trying to build trust. They were trying to gain loyalty. Then they sold a premium tool with a clear call to action. So, we've trusted your tips. Their tips are so nice. Wow, really, you are giving us this hack. This looks phenomenal. This looks really good. By the time they pushed out their products, people started buying. What was the result? They got over 30,000 subscribers, 150 paid users in the space of 6 months. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Email marketing works. Email marketing works. If you have the right strategy, you can do it the right way. Email marketing works. Okay? Email marketing works. Now, someone will be asking, how do I create my lead magnets? You want to create an ebook, have the ideas. You can go to ChatGPT or Claude AI or Gemini, put in the ideas here, ask for the different topics, suggested topics or sections, like suggested chapters that you want to really have. And then you can prompt it and tell it, Please come up with chapter 1, make it very morose, include stories, include lessons, and make it very valuable for my readers. And then the prompts. You repackage, or you get a graphics designer, or you push it into Canva. Then you have your PDF ready. Okay, you have your PDF ready. You can decide to design a very nice cover page and all of that, and then already you have your lead magnet. The same thing happens with audio. You can record an audio, or you can do what I'm doing right now, make it an untitled video, and anyone who supplies their email to you, they automatically get the link and they watch the course. You can create something like a course. You get what I'm saying? So you can also have like an audio podcast recorded, and then you provide value inside of it and all of that. You can see email marketing works. Can I see you just type in the comments that email marketing works? Yeah, type again, email marketing works. So if it works for Study Up, it has worked for me also. I've used email marketing. It can also work for you if you can follow these strategies and use them. Now I have a class assignment for you, class work for you. Now let's assume that you run an email smoothie delivery business. You know smoothie? How many of you know smoothie? Let me show people who don't know what smoothie is. That's funny, right? Some people don't know smoothie. Let me show you what smoothie is, so that some of my Nigeria people that don't understand what smoothie is, let me show you smoothie, so that you're able to do the assignment very well. Some people have been hearing smoothie, but maybe they've not tasted it before. Let me show you smoothie. How many of you have seen this before? Don't stop. How many of you have seen it before? This smoothie. So you know that thing, they mix fruits and then they put small wine and yogurt and all of that. This is what smoothie is, or smoothie. There's one they call parfait. Put like granite, I think I need some smoothie now. Don't you think so? Teaching this for all this while. All right, let's go back to class. All right, I need a very nice smoothie, actually. All right, so what do you want to do? So let's assume you run an online smoothie delivery business. So more like people order for smoothie, and when they order for smoothie, you find a way to deliver to them almost immediately. Now, and you want to run an email campaign. So you create, now the classwork is to create a 5-part email series to convert new signups into loyal customers, right? Now, you want to create a 5-part email series. 5-part email series. Now, people have signed up. They have signed up to your email. Now, in very short words, what do you think will be your email, welcome email? So welcome email is like, the subject line is like, oh, thanks for signing up. Thanks for signing up to my email list. Then the invitation email. You now have like an email, body of email written to them, inviting them. Number 2, second email you are creating, you want to talk about your product highlights. Remember, benefits, not just features. Benefits, not just features. Number 3, customer testimonials. Oh, someone who have, okay, you say, listen to Lisa, who tasted our something smoothie. All right. Then you write an email. It does not have to be long, maybe 50 words for each of them. Number 4, promo or discounts. Okay, you know what your headline will be? Promo, like 50% promo for all of this. And then the next thing is final reminder and call to action. Final reminder and call to action. Now, this is why I think you should do, don't create them separately. Put all of this thing in a single email. So you have a subject line talking about what you're sending. So you welcome them, talk about your product highlights, customer testimonials, promo or discounts, and then you have a call to action at the end. Final reminder, call to action at the end. So create that and keep. You're not submitting. It's just an activities you want to try. You can take some time. Let me give you some time to think about it. Let me give you nice music. So create some time, think about it, How would that email go? How would that email go for a smoothie business? Now people have signed up and they have become loyal customers. Now you want to, they have not become customers yet, like you want to turn them into loyal customers. Now the first email you're sending, what will be the subject line? What will your welcome be? Product highlight, customer testimonial, promo, and all of that. So think about it. Think about it. All right, let's move on. What are some mistakes that you should avoid? What are some things you should not do with your email marketing? Number one, don't spam people. Spamming. You are sending too much of emails, and then you are overloading them too much. Pace your timing of shooting out emails. Avoid spamming people. Number two, no unsubscribe option. If there's actually a regulatory body that talks about data privacy, if they find out that you don't have means with which people can unsubscribe, you can be in trouble. And that's why most email marketing platforms, they have it, they put it at the footer of the emails. Number three, long, boring content. It's not always necessary you now write long. You don't need to write epistles. Avoid long, boring content. Number four, ignoring mobile formatting, where maybe you did not consider mobile readers, and all you're thinking is everybody is going to view them via the computer system. And then lastly, number five, not tracking performance. Avoid the mistake of not tracking performance. Whenever you shoot out emails, you check up again and again. You look out for it critically and see how well it's performing. It's very important that you pay attention to this. Now, what is the assignment for this class? Okay, so what you have to do is to design a small email marketing plan for a business or project idea. So you decide what the business is, decide what the project idea is, and then the next thing you want to have in that plan is you define your audience. You know, we keep talking about audience all the time. You're writing for people, you're writing for yourself. You're writing for people. Number two, create a lead magnet idea. What will be your lead magnet idea? So are you saying it's an ebook? If you're saying it's an ebook, what will be the title of the book? So it has to connect to the business. It has to connect to the project idea. Are you saying an audio course? What will be the title? A mini course? What will be the title? The planner? What will be the title? So create a lead magnet idea. Just write it there. So define the audience. So you say first the business, talk about the lead magnet, what's going to be the lead magnet and the title. Write a sample welcome email, 100 words. Okay. Immediately people subscribe. What will be the welcome? How will you welcome them? What email will welcome them and bring them in and make it be like, oh yeah, really? So you got it. Then the next thing is list 3 email topics that you're going to send over the next month. Okay, just the subject line. You don't need to write the email, just the subject line. So after welcoming them, what will be the next email? What will be the next email? What will be the next email? All right, so check that. Check that up. Check that up. Check that up. So for those who are watching and they are core students of the class, you will be expected to submit this in the Google Classroom. So you'd have seen it. You will see it. You will see it show up there, and you would need to submit your own assignment. You know, just the same way you'll be doing in your Word document, your name, matric number, all right, department. Then you do the course. You do the assignment. Sorry, you do the assignment, and then follow it through in the way that it has been written. All right, is that clear? I'm waiting for you to write and get this. Final words, the inbox is still sacred. If someone lets you in, Be helpful while writing, be humans, and be worth the click. All right, be worth the click, which means people have to find what they read from you in their emails valuable. Be helpful, be humans, and be worth the click. Thank you very much. In the next video, we'll be looking at affiliate marketing practices. I know many people have questions about affiliate marketing. Just stay, watch out, and be there. Thank you. So we'll see you again. Click subscribe, like, share, and drop your comment. Bye-bye.